Hey there, DIY enthusiasts! Ready to tackle a project that's both stylish and functional? Floating shelves are the perfect way to add storage and personality to any room. They're like magic tricks for your walls, shelves that appear to float without any visible support. Don't worry, it's easier than it looks. With a little bit of know-how and a dash of elbow grease, you'll have those shelves up in no time. These shelves are amazing. They make your space look bigger. Plus, they show off your cool stuff. Whether you're into books, plants, or quirky collectibles, floating shelves give you the perfect platform to display your treasures. Get ready to transform your house into a home with this fun and easy DIY project. This project is great for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned DIYer or just starting. We'll walk you through every step of the way. So grab your tool belt, put on your favorite work playlist, and let's get started. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let's make sure you've got everything you need. Here's your shopping list. Wood for shelves. Choose a sturdy wood like pine, oak, or maple. The size depends on your desired shelf length. Wall brackets. These are the secret sauce to floating shelves. Look for heavy-duty brackets that match the depth of your shelves. Screws. You'll need screws to attach the brackets to the wall and the shelves to the brackets. Make sure they're the right size and type for your wall material. A level is crucial for ensuring your shelves are perfectly straight. Stud finder. This handy tool helps you locate the studs in your wall for maximum support. Drill. A drill with different size bits will make drilling pilot holes a breeze. Measuring tape. Accurate measurements are key to a successful installation. Pencil. For marking your measurements and bracket placement. Saw. You'll need a saw to cut the wood to your desired length. Sandpaper. Smooth out any rough edges on your shelves with sandpaper. Optional. Wood stain or paint, paintbrush, drop cloths. Don't be intimidated by the list. Most of these tools are probably already hanging out in your garage or toolbox. Now that we've got our gear, let's move on to the fun part. Planning. Remember that old saying? It's especially true in DIY projects. Accurate measurements are crucial for making sure your shelves are level, centered, and securely attached to the wall. First, decide where you want your shelves to go. Hold up the wood and see what looks best. Once you've found the perfect spot, use a pencil to lightly mark the wall where the top and bottom of the shelves will go. Use your level to make sure those lines are straight. Next, measure the distance between those lines. This is how long your shelves need to be. Write down those measurements. We'll need them for the next step. Remember, it's always better to double-check your measurements than to end up with shelves that are too short or too long. Take your time, be precise, and you'll be golden. Now it's time to break out the saw and give those shelves a haircut. Using the measurements you took in the previous step, carefully mark the wood where you need to cut it. Remember to double-check those measurements before you start sawing. Safety first. Always wear safety glasses when you're using power tools. And if you're not comfortable using a saw, ask a friend for help or head to your local hardware store. They can often cut the wood for you. Once you've cut your shelves to size, give them a quick sanding to smooth out any rough edges. Now they're ready for the next step, installing the brackets. Section 5. Brackets. The backbone of your shelves. Remember those heavy-duty brackets we talked about earlier? Here's where they come in. These brackets are the backbone of your floating shelves, providing the support they need to hold all your awesome stuff. First things first, find those studs. Use your stud finder to locate the studs in your wall. Studs are like the bones of your wall. They provide the most secure anchoring for your shelves. Once you've found a stud, mark it with a pencil. Now, hold the bracket up to the wall, lining it up with the pencil mark you made earlier. Use your level to make sure the bracket is straight, then use a pencil to mark the screw holes on the wall. Drill pilot holes where you marked the wall. These holes will make it easier to drive in the screws. Then carefully screw the bracket into the wall. Repeat this process for all the brackets you'll be using. Section 6. Securing your shelves. Easy as pie. We're in the home stretch. Now that your brackets are securely attached to the wall, it's time to mount those shelves. Carefully lift one of your shelves and position it on top of the brackets. Make sure the shelf sits flush against the wall and is centered on the brackets. Now use your drill to screw the shelf onto the brackets from below. Make sure the screws are long enough to go through the shelf and into the bracket, but not so long that they poke out the top of the shelf. Repeat this process for all your shelves, making sure they are level and evenly spaced. And just like that, you've got yourself some beautiful floating shelves. Section 7. Styling your shelves. Let your personality shine. Now comes the fun part, decorating. This is where you get to let your personality shine through. Here are a few ideas to get you started. Books. Arrange your favorite reads by color, size, or genre. Plants. Add a touch of life and greenery with potted plants. Photos. Display cherished memories in stylish frames. Artwork. Show off your artistic side with paintings, prints, or sculptures. Don't be afraid to mix and match different items to create a look that's uniquely you. And remember, less is often more. Avoid overcrowding your shelves. Give each item room to breathe. Section 8. Troubleshooting. We've got you covered. Every now and then you might run into a little hiccup during a DIY project. Don't sweat it. We've got your back. Here are a few common floating shelf issues and their solutions. Shelves are wobbly. Make sure your brackets are securely attached to the studs in the wall. If they are, try using longer screws. Shelves aren't level. Double check that your brackets are level and that the shelves are sitting flush against the wall. You might need to make some adjustments to the brackets. Shelves are sagging in the middle. If you're putting heavy objects on your shelves, you might need to add an extra bracket in the middle for support. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. If you're struggling with your floating shelves, don't hesitate to reach out to a handy friend or a professional for assistance. Section 9. Ready, set, float. Congratulations! You've officially joined the Floating Shelf Club. By now, you should have a beautiful set of shelves gracing your walls, ready to showcase your favorite things. Remember, DIY is a journey, not a destination. Don't be afraid to experiment, make mistakes, and learn along the way. The most important thing is to have fun and enjoy the process of creating something beautiful and functional for your home. Now go forth and float those shelves. And don't forget to share your masterpieces with us on social media. We can't wait to see what you create.